I just find when people defend modern gaming, they'll always bring up games like Elden Ring. I never played Elden Ring, so shut up. But today talk about why Overwatch 2 is everything wrong with modern gaming. Mean. And I always talk about Genshin Impact and how that game is complete garbage. But this is the biggest disappointment of my life besides Pokemon Go. But Overwatch 2 is bad. It's not a good game. Okay. So I remember I used to play Overwatch a lot. On the first Overwatch game I had around 300 to 400 even. I think I don't remember how many hours I had in that one. But I had a lot of hours on that game. But Overwatch 2 isn't as good as Overwatch 1. Next is first is the unnecessary character redesigns. Okay. I don't understand why all the Overwatch characters got redesigns. Okay. I get it, all they did was change the clothes, but it really was an unnecessary, very unnecessary. Okay. Basically all like really? The entire game is just you redesign the characters and make them look worse as well. And apparently the game is not even fitting on my TV. That's how bad this game is. But the character redesigns were unnecessary. They were pointless. Okay, you can still play as the old characters, so that's maybe a positive. But then we gotta get into the big elephant in the room. Okay, actually there's a couple, but the game is the. What is the point of this game? What is the purpose of this game? What is the purpose of this game? Okay, yeah, I'll get into this later, but I only play as Diva, so that doesn't matter. But what is the purpose of the game? This is the same fucking game as the first Overwatch. Okay? What is the purpose of this game? This is the same game as Overwatch 1. Literally the same game. Very little improvements besides new characters. Doomfist gets changed to a tank. And you get new characters now, even though they sort of just put new characters in Overwatch 1 and made the game an evergreen title. I know people hate Minecraft's updates, but Minecraft has been around since 2009, since they first created the pre alpha of Minecraft. But Minecraft has really been out since 2011. Then you had all the betas and stuff. But Minecraft, they've been updating the game. You didn't need no Minecraft 2, no Minecraft 3. Okay, technically you can count the Bedrock edition as Minecraft 2, but they're not selling but the Bedrock edition of Minecraft as Bedrock. The Bedrock version of Minecraft is Minecraft 2. Okay, this is the same game as the first game, and I criticize, people complain about Call of Duty being the same game every year, or Pokemon, but at least those games have differences between those games. All the difference between Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2 is that there's a battle pass. Oh yeah, and the battle pass is the worst part about the game. Okay, okay, I have to get back into Spawn, so I'm gonna. I don't care if I get banned from this game at this point. I don't want to get banned because, or if they actually make the game good in the future. But that character that I can't play as is locked. Why is the character locked? Oh wait, you have to pay $40 for Overwatch's scam battle pass. Okay, you have to waste $40 for Overwatch's scam battle pass. Okay, Overwatch's scam battle pass is a waste of $40. Okay, all you get is skins. Okay, as well, and the battle pass is probably one of the worst things ever to be introduced in gaming. Period. Okay, since microtransactions. Okay, which was introduced by EA. Ironically, okay, unironically, EA. No, ironically, EA was the company to introduce microtransactions in FIFA as a part of the FIFA card packs. Which, ironically, EA introduced microtransactions through FIFA. Which is to no one's surprise, EA introduced one of the worst things to be introduced in gaming. But yeah, there's a character. What's his name? I don't even know his name. But the only way to get this character is you have to go through the battle pass. And let's see this battle pass thing. Okay, we game in queue the game as well. Continue. His name is called Ramata. That's his new name. And you also get a new map now. But we'll see this battle pass thing, because that's the big selling point of Overwatch 2. Oh, now the game is free. Okay? But you get him, if you get the premium battle pass, which how much is the battle pass? Or you get you get all this amazing things for $30, including dogs, including this skin that looks really ugly, and including this, including a new character. That's the fact that they're putting behind a new character behind a battle pass, and you might have to wait until, and of course, if you get the premium, you get these amazing skins that you can never get unless you buy the battle pass. But if you want this new character, you have to go all the way. Oh, that's a skin. What's a new hero? Okay, 80 hero. But again, most of the things are locked behind a paywall. Okay, so you don't get this new character until 45. Okay. And you're going to have to go through many, many, many matches of the game to get this character. Okay? And then a lot of this stuff is locked behind a paywall. Okay? A lot of this stuff is locked behind a paywall. Okay, which is... Yeah. And how much is the premium battle pass? How much... Okay, I could look at my phone, but... So, 1,000 coins is $9.99 for the premium battle pass. So you have to pay $10 for it. And you get the bonus TLs, which is 20. Okay? So you have to pay $10 every season of this game to unlock this new kit. You have to pay $10 to unlock a new character. Okay? People are like, why do you care? It's a free game! Okay? No. And you also have to go for all the tiers as well. You still have to play the game if you get the premium battle pass. And you have no way of unlocking the next premium battle pass either. So, and also with that, and now the loading queues is pretty bad. So if you really want to play the game, you're gonna have to wait a while too, which makes the game even worse because you're gonna have to wait a while to play even a match in the game. Which makes this game even worse because they want you to pay for the overpriced battle passes. I thought the battle pass was $30. It's only $10 for the Overwatch money. But the money eventually stacks up because there's multiple seasons of this game. Okay? And if you want all the good skins, you're going to have to play the game obsessively. Okay? This game made it where loot boxes are missed. Okay, and loot boxes are not that great of a system, but the problem is they said, okay, you can't, because Belgium said no more loot boxes. You're gonna have to put in the Fortnite did, okay. And the game is exactly the same game as the first one. The gameplay, there's no difference than Overwatch 1, okay. But yeah, Overwatch 2 is everything wrong with modern gaming. Everything wrong with modern gaming, especially multiplayer gaming. That's why I'm not renewing the Xbox Live thing. Because games like this, it's like, what's the point of even playing games online? Okay. When, like I get, the whole point of the Battle Pass is they want you to keep playing the game. But, this doesn't have it like in Halo Reach. If you ever played Halo Reach before, that game... Okay, the reason why the progression system in that game is so great is that you got credits after beating the game. Okay, maybe instead of trying to force people to buy a battle pass, maybe it's going to make it where you can progress with credits or something like that to unlock stuff in the game. But Blizzard will never listen, nor will who are the developers of Multiverses, nor will the developers of any other games, because they know Fortnite is successful, so we gotta put a battle pass full of useless stuff that makes no sense. And battle passes are not a good thing for gaming. I hate them. I despise them. I wish they were never invented. I wish Fortnite was never created, because Fortnite is the whole reason why battle passes exist. Okay, and it has become to the point where there's no point in playing games online. Okay, there's no point in playing games online if or games like Overwatch. If you're gonna force people to play this version of Overwatch, the inferior version of Overwatch, the Overwatch 1, and remove all the things that made Overwatch 1 accessible. To make all the things about Overwatch 1 playable. Okay, the low queue times of Overwatch 1, they don't exist anymore. Okay, the low queue times of Overwatch 1 do not exist anymore. Okay, it takes forever to get into a match. Okay, you know, the new characters suck. Kuriko, whoever her name is, he's not a good character. These new characters are not that great. Okay. And I'm not forget all the whys you've been told that we're gonna get in Overwatch 2. Okay, first we're going to get a single player campaign, and that's where all the money is gonna be made, like Halo Infinite. Okay, we're going to get a single player campaign. Okay, but no, there's no single player campaign mode. They lied to us, of course. They said we're gonna be getting new characters. Oh yeah, you get 2 new characters for free. Free if you, of course, played Overwatch 1. But after that, you have to pay $10 for each battle pass for each new character. Okay, essentially. Okay, let's assume they'd make 20 characters for the game. Okay, you have to pay $200 to get access to all the characters. Okay, you have to pay $200 to get access to all the characters, and then if you don't pay the battle pass, you won't get the skins you want. And then you still have to play the game so much to even play. So this game is essentially just pay to win garbage. I miss playing Overwatch 1 and just be able to just play the game. Be excited for the new events to attempt to get the skins from the loot boxes. It was a system that worked, unlike this system that doesn't work. Okay, and yeah, it's not. And there's a game that's even worse than this that does it even worse. We all know what game we're going to talk about later. We'll talk about multiverses, but I have to reinstall that game as well because I deleted the game from the console. But Overwatch 2 is the worst, greediest, soulless pile of trash ever put on to a video game console. Okay? And it's even worse than games like Fortnite. It's even worse than games like Sonic 06. Because at least Sonic 06 doesn't have a battle pass. It's worse than games like My Farm for the 3DS. Because My Farm doesn't have a battle pass where you're forced to buy things. We're forced to pay $10 if you want all the things you want in the game. And then you still have to play the game to progress with the battle pass. Okay? It's such a bad system. Okay? The difference between, for example, Halo Infinite's online is awful. Okay, Halo Infinite's online is awful. I just got the game to play the campaign. Where the campaign was actually pretty great for a Halo game. Definitely way better than Halo 4 and 5. 5, it definitely had one of the better campaigns in a Halo game. But even then, the multiplayer of Halo Infinite was garbage. Definitely Halo Reach and Halo 3 had way better multiplayers than Halo Infinite. But at least in Halo 3, you could just go back and do previous battle passes. In Overwatch 2, you can't. So if you didn't play the game enough, and you bought the premium battle pass, you basically just wasted the money. Okay? As a scenario, if you buy the premium battle pass, you get several things. And then, what if you get banned from the game? Okay? What if you get banned from the game for some ridiculous reason? You start an argument with some of your teammates, and the teammates decide to ban you. Okay? You just wasted $10 of your money on a fucking useless battle pass. Okay? And the same thing can be applied for buying loot boxes in the game. But the difference between the loot boxes and the battle pass is the loot boxes were free every level. Okay? And whenever there was an event, they gave you a free loot box. And even for playing the game good enough, the game will really give you free loot boxes. They will give you free loot boxes in the game. Okay? they would really just hand them for you to free for being a good teammate. Okay, the battle pass, you get nothing out of it. You get nothing except for pain and sorrow. So you get nothing but pain and sorrow, and then you have all the empty promises. The fact that they're advertising this as a sequel, despite offering almost nothing new. Okay, even Star Wars Battlefront 2, which also was the main reason why loot boxes got into such heat with the gaming community. Even that game had more content and more things to do than Overwatch 2, than the first game. Okay, people complain about Battlefront 1 being, too bland, too boring. Okay, let's add way more maps, let's add a story mode, let's add all these things that players have been wanting. But oh wait, people don't like the fact that you have to pay for characters and loot boxes. But I think Overwatch 2 will be like the Battlefront 2 for Battle Passes. Stuff like Fortnite's Battle Pass will probably still be intact, but stuff like this as well. I wouldn't be surprised if games like Overwatch 2 will be exactly the reason why there might be some future regulations on online games, loot boxes, and, of course, Battle Passes. Because I remember I used to complain about unlockables so much, but at least unlockables, they give you the satisfaction of unlocking them. And you're not having to pay to unlock things in the game. Okay? But overall, Overwatch 2, at this point, is a greedy, soulless pile of trash game. Okay? It brings nothing new to the table. And it brings absolutely nothing new to the table. And people complain, well, but Nintendo said sports is such a it's such a greedy game. Oh wait, then you have Overwatch 2 where it's charging you $10 for a new hero. But oh wait, there's DLC in other games like Smash Bros. You ain't complaining about the DLC in Smash Bros. But the difference between Smash Bros. DLC is that Smash Bros. DLC was already added to an already complete game with a huge ton of content. Okay, Sakurai, he did wonders to make that game as full and complete as that game possibly was. Okay, same thing with many fighting games. Most fighting games like Mortal Kombat and stuff, DLC characters are viewed as extra. They're viewed as additional things you can get, additional characters, as well. Okay, they were extras. Okay, but in Overwatch 2, you get, you have to pay $10 for the battle pass. You have no choice, unless you want to wait a couple months to play a character. And let's not forget that if you want to play comp or competitive, you'll basically be gatekeeped from having a character because you don't want to pay money to play as a character. But you can unlock a character for free. Oh, but you can unlock a character for free. Oh yeah, you have to get to level 45 or level 55 to unlock that character. Okay? You have to play the game so much that you basically have to have no life to basically unlock the character. Okay? You basically have to have no life, have your whole life dedicated to Overwatch, have every hour of your waking life dedicated to this game, which is the unfair thing, okay? Why don't you just have a progression thing like in Halo Reach or in other games where you can just unlock things through not having to pay for them? I think everybody would be in a much happier place if we didn't have to unlock everything. Okay? Through, of course, buying stuff. Okay? If we just had to unlock everything, I think everybody would be in a much better place if we just had to unlock everything and progress through a game normally and get hyped when you unlock something in the game. Okay? And if you really want a skin, maybe they should have said, hey, if you play the game enough, or you play this game enough, without having to pay $10, you can unlock the skin for free. Okay? But most of the good skins, most of the legendary skins that you get, and most of them are not even that great as the original skins, well, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for those skins. You're gonna have to pay money for them. Okay? And Overwatch 2 is everything wrong with modern gaming, okay? Everything wrong with modern game design, modern gaming. The fact that, and there was no hype around it for a good reason, okay? And there was hype among the community of Overwatch, but once the game actually came out, the game died, Okay, literally died because no one wants to sit through playing the game for days on end. I bet kids will be able to unlock things for the battle pass, but again, they'll have to pay for they'll go for the mothers. And I think a lot of parents will be pissed at the fact that they pay $10 every month to get all the stuff they want in the battle pass. So nobody wins in this system. Nobody wins in this system. Oh yeah, and also they removed the whole end thing. Yeah, remember that whole end thing? Oh yeah, they removed it. And yeah, it takes forever to progress as well. Okay? It takes forever. And also you have daily challenges as well. But overall, Overwatch 2 is just a massive waste of time and is a waste of time. So if you really hate the Battle Pass, just like I do, don't bother giving any money to them. If you really like Overwatch that much and you still want to play it, don't give money to Blizzard. Let them pay the lesson. Because the game is still free. You don't have to pay a single cent to Blizzard. Okay? But I don't even want to give the game even the attention of playtime after this video. Because it's just a waste of my time. Of playing a game that is gatekeeping me from playing characters I actually want to play as. Of course, I don't care about the new characters. They're all not that great compared to, the older characters. But overall, this game is just a bad game. Just a bad game. And also, if you want the skins as well, you have to pay in Overwatch coins. Which you have to pay real life money to get them as well. So, if you want, for example, this skin, you're going to have to pay. How much money is this again? Okay. You're going to have to pay $20 to get this. And this is also one of the worst skins in Overwatch 2. But, oh, wait, you have to pay You have to pay that much money for a fucking skin. So, Overwatch 2 can be summarized. Same game as last game. Soulless. Pay to win. Greedy. And bad. That sums up this game. Goodbye.